Have you ever said something in English and then saw the other person's face change? Maybe you didn't mean to be rude, but the words came out too direct, too strong. It happens all the time. You don't feel rude in your heart, but your English feels cold, robotic, or even aggressive, and nobody told you why. Here's the truth. Many English learners sound rude by mistake, just because they're using the right words with the wrong tone. Give me the menu. Move this. Help me. Technically correct, yes, but in real life, they can sound like commands, not conversation. That's why today's episode is so important. You will learn simple, powerful phrases to sound kind, not cold, confident, not demanding. You'll learn how to ask, answer, say no, and end conversations in a way that feels good for both sides. And all of this in clear, slow English, perfect for listening, repeating, and shadowing. So if you want to stop sounding rude by accident and start sounding like someone people enjoy talking to, stay with me until the end. You'll not only learn English, you'll learn how to connect. Some people sound rude in English, but not because they want to. It's just that they don't know the soft way to ask. If you say, "Give me water," you may not mean to sound angry, but it feels strong and cold. Now imagine saying, "Could I have some water, please?" It feels different, right? Softer, kinder, and people respond better. So today, let's learn how to ask in English, without pressure, without fear. Because when you ask with kindness, people listen with kindness. Let's begin with the simple word, please. It looks small, but it's powerful. Saying please can change the whole feeling of your sentence. Listen to this. Can you help me, please? Now try to repeat it. Can you help me, please? Feels respectful, doesn't it? You're not ordering. You're asking, gently. Even when you feel nervous, using please gives you calm power, the kind that makes people want to help you. Some learners say, "But I don't want to sound too formal." Don't worry. In English, saying please is not too formal, it's just polite. You can say, "Could you say that again, please?" when talking to a co-worker or a friend. Or, "I'd like a coffee, please," at a cafe. These are simple, everyday sentences. They help you sound polite without trying too hard. Practice them out loud now. Repeat them a few times. That's how you build fluency. Now imagine you are at a shop. You want to ask a question. You feel shy. Try this. "Can I ask you something, please?" It's clear, it's polite, and it's kind. Much better than just saying hey or you. When your tone is soft and your words are respectful, people feel safe. And when people feel safe, communication is easier, even if your English is not perfect. Words matter, but feelings matter more. Let's be honest. Many adults feel nervous when speaking English, not because of grammar, but because they don't want to sound rude. If that's you, you are not alone. You were probably taught how to say words, but not how to say them kindly. That's okay. You can learn now. English is not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. Add a please, soften your voice, and you'll feel more connected, even with strangers. Here's a little trick. Say the sentence in your head before you say it out loud. For example, if you're in a restaurant, think, "I'd like a table for two, please." Then say it slowly, softly. Breathe before you speak. Smile if you can. These little things change everything. You don't need a perfect accent. You don't need big words. You just need presence, clarity, and calm. That's what true fluency looks like. Let's practice together. Say these with me. Please wait one moment. Please wait one moment. Try again. Could I have some water, please? Could I have some water, please? One more. Can you help me, please? Can you help me, please? Feel the rhythm. Feel the softness. This is real-world English. Simple, polite, and effective. You've learned how please can change everything. You've practiced real examples. You've felt the difference in tone. Now let me ask you something. What if someone asks you for something, but you need to say no? How can you do it kindly, without hurting feelings or sounding cold? Saying no can be scary, especially in English. You don't want to be rude. You don't want to hurt someone, but sometimes you just can't say yes. Maybe you're busy, maybe you're tired, or maybe the answer is simply no, and that's okay. You have the right to say no. But the secret is how you say it, and with kindness, with softness, with care. Let's start with this phrase. I'm sorry, I can't. It's short, polite, and respectful. You're not saying no with force. You're saying it with grace. Now repeat it. I'm sorry, I can't. This sentence is perfect for work, family, or friends. It shows that you respect the other person, even when you don't agree. That's real emotional fluency, saying no, but staying kind. Here's another soft phrase. Not today, but thank you. You're not closing the door. You're just gently saying, not now. You can also say, maybe next time. These small phrases make your no feel light, not hard. Say it with a soft voice. Keep your face relaxed. Use eye contact if possible. People feel your energy before they understand your words. Sometimes you don't have a clear answer. You're not ready to say yes or no. That's okay too. Try saying, I'm not sure, let me check. It gives you space. It gives the other person respect, and it gives the conversation room to breathe. In English, you don't always need to give an answer right away. A soft delay is better than a hard no, especially when you're not ready. Here's a polite phrase to use when declining an invitation. Thanks, but I'll pass. It's a bit informal, but still kind. Imagine a friend says, do you want to come out tonight? You can smile and say, thanks, but I'll pass. It feels friendly. You're saying no, but you're still being part of the conversation. That's the power of tone. Say less, mean more, with kindness. Many learners worry about hurting others when they say no. That's natural. You care. You don't want to be cold. But here's a truth. Saying yes when you mean no creates stress. It's better to say no with kindness than yes with pressure. English has many soft ways to say no. Practice them. Repeat them out loud. Use them with your family, at work, and with strangers. Let's try together. I don't think I can. Maybe next time. I'm sorry, I can't. Thanks, but I'll pass. Did you feel how calm that sounds? This is how real people speak. This is how you protect your peace and stay polite. So the next time someone asks you for something and your answer is no, breathe. Then choose your words gently. You now know how to say no in a kind way. But what if you need something? What if you need to ask for help at work, at school, or at home? How can you ask without sounding too direct or too demanding? Some people sound too direct when they speak English, but they don't mean to. They're not rude. They just learned the words, not the feeling. For example, if you say, help me, it sounds strong, too strong. But if you say, could you help me with this? It feels softer, more respectful. And guess what? People are more willing to help when you ask like that. That's the secret of polite requests, the how, not just the what. Let's begin with this one. Could you help me with this? It's clear, kind, and useful. Use it when asking a co-worker, a classmate, even a stranger. Now say it with me. Could you help me with this? Don't forget to smile. Don't forget your tone. English is a language where your face and your voice speak with your words. That's why tone is not extra. It's essential. Sometimes you need something simple, like opening a window or moving a chair. Try this phrase. Would you mind opening the window? Repeat it now. Would you mind opening the window? It sounds gentle. It gives the person space to say yes or no. That's what makes it polite. You are not pushing, you are inviting. English respects the other person's freedom, and this phrase does that perfectly. Here's another one. Do you have a minute? It's a very kind way to start a request. You're checking if the other person is free before asking anything. You're not interrupting, you're respecting. Repeat it with me. Do you have a minute? Use it at work, in meetings, or when talking to someone who looks busy. A soft beginning builds a better conversation. Now try this. Is it okay if I leave early? You're not demanding, you're asking permission. You're showing respect. That matters, especially in jobs, classes, or shared spaces. You can also say, can I ask you something? Repeat both slowly with me. Is it okay if I leave early? Can I ask you something? These phrases help you sound calm, clear, and kind. Maybe you think, but this is too polite. I want to sound more natural. The truth is, polite is natural in English. Native speakers use these expressions every day. They're not fake. They're not formal. They're friendly. Imagine a coworker asking, "Would you mind helping me with this file?" That sounds better than "help me," right? Same meaning, softer feeling. Let's practice together. Could you help me with this? Do you have a minute? Would you mind opening the window? Is it okay if I leave early? Keep repeating these until they feel natural. Say them in front of a mirror. Say them while walking. Say them until they feel like your own voice. Not just English, but your English. You've now learned how to ask for things with respect. You've seen how small changes can make your English softer, kinder, more confident. But sometimes, what happens when someone says something you don't agree with? How do you disagree politely without creating conflict? Disagreeing is part of life. At work, at home, in conversations, you won't always agree. But here's the challenge. How do you say "no, I think that's wrong," or "actually I see it differently," without starting a fight? Many learners freeze in these moments. They say nothing, or they speak too strong. But there is a gentle, powerful way to disagree in English. You don't need to hide your truth. You just need to say it with care. Let's begin with one of the best phrases. "Actually, I think it's this one." Simple, calm, respectful. You're not saying "you're wrong." You're just offering another view. Say it with me. "Actually, I think it's this one." Use a soft tone. A little smile helps too. In English, how you say something often matters more than what you say. Disagreement doesn't have to feel like war. Sometimes you're not sure, but you still want to speak. That's okay. Try this. "I'm not sure, but maybe it's different." This keeps the door open. You're saying, "Let's explore this together." Repeat it now. "I'm not sure, but maybe it's different." It works well in meetings, group discussions, or even family talks. It shows you're thoughtful, not aggressive. Another great phrase is, "That's interesting, but I see it another way." Listen to the tone. You're saying, "I see it another way," and not "you're wrong." That small change keeps the conversation safe. Say it now. "That's interesting, but I see it another way." When you speak like this, people listen to you. Not just your words, but your energy. And what if you say something wrong? That's normal. Everyone makes mistakes. In that moment, just say, "Sorry, I didn't mean that," or "Let me try again." These phrases are simple, but they show maturity. You are taking responsibility without shame. That's real fluency. Repeat them. "Sorry, I didn't mean that." "Let me try again." Here's a powerful one. "I understand, but I have a question." You're not rejecting the other person. You're engaging. You are saying, "I'm listening. I respect your idea, but I want to understand more." Repeat it with me. "I understand, but I have a question." These kinds of phrases build bridges, not walls. They create connection, not conflict. Let's repeat some of these together. "Actually, I think it's this one." "That's interesting, but I see it another way." "Sorry, I didn't mean that." "I understand, but I have a question." Say them again. Say them out loud. These are your tools for strong, kind communication. Keep them close. You've now learned how to correct or disagree without fear. You've learned how to speak your truth with kindness. But what happens when you don't understand? What if someone speaks too fast or uses words you don't know? Do you just smile and pretend? Or is there a better way? Did you enjoy the content and it made a difference for you? Click on Super Thanks and support our work. Let's be real. Sometimes you just don't understand. The words come fast. The accent is strong. Your brain says, "Wait, what did they say?" And your heart starts to panic. But you don't have to hide. You don't have to pretend. In English, saying, "I don't understand," is not weak. It's brave. It shows you care. It shows you want to connect. And there are many kind ways to say it. Try this one first. "I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?" Soft, clear, respectful. You're not stopping the conversation. You're asking for help. Repeat it with me. I'm sorry, could you repeat that? This phrase is great at work, in shops or in meetings. It tells the other person, I'm here, I'm trying. Please meet me halfway. Now let's try. I didn't catch that. It's short, casual, and very natural. You'll hear native speakers say this all the time. It means, I heard something, but not clearly. Say it now. I didn't catch that. This is a great phrase when someone speaks too fast or when there's noise around you. It feels light, not heavy. Sometimes the problem is speed. The person talks too fast. You can say, can you say that more slowly, please? It's polite and very clear. Repeat it with me. Can you say that more slowly, please? Many native speakers will slow down for you, but only if you ask. Remember, you're not asking for perfection. You're asking for clarity. If you feel shy or insecure, try this. I'm still learning English. It's honest, it's humble, and it opens the door for kindness. Say it now. I'm still learning English. This phrase helps people understand your level, and it usually makes them speak more clearly or even more slowly. It invites connection, not judgment. Another phrase is, that's a bit fast for me. It's friendly, it's real, and it protects your peace. Say it with a little smile. You can also follow it with, could you say that again? These are not excuses. These are your tools. Repeat, that's a bit fast for me. Could you say that again? Feel the honesty. Feel the power. Want to sound even more proactive? Try, could you explain that again? It shows you're engaged. It shows effort. You are not waiting, you're participating. That's impressive, especially in jobs or classes. Say it now. Could you explain that again? One small sentence can keep the conversation going, even when you're lost. Let's repeat a few together now. I didn't catch that. I'm still learning English. Can you say that more slowly, please? That's a bit fast for me. You see, these phrases are not weak. They're strong. They protect your energy. They build trust. And they keep your English journey real. So now you know how to say, I don't understand without shame. But what if the conversation is ending? What if it's time to say goodbye? But you want to end things politely, not awkwardly. Some conversations are quick, some are long. But all of them must end. And how you end matters just as much as how you begin. Many learners don't know what to say when it's time to finish. They feel nervous or unsure, so they just say bye or disappear. But in English, we often end softly, with warmth, not just words. A polite ending leaves a good feeling, and today you'll learn how to do that with confidence. Start with this one. It was nice talking with you. This is friendly, simple, and warm. It works with co-workers, friends, strangers, everyone. You can use it after a short chat or a long conversation. Say it now. It was nice talking with you. If you add a smile and calm voice, it feels even better. It shows respect and closes the moment gently. Next one, thanks for your help. You can use this after someone gives you directions, explains something, or helps you with a task. Say it out loud. Thanks for your help. Don't be afraid to sound too kind. In English, kindness is welcome. These little phrases build trust and open future conversations. Politeness makes people remember you, in a good way. Want to go deeper? Try this. I really appreciate it. This is not just thanks. It shows gratitude, real feeling. Say it with me. I really appreciate it. You can use this when someone supports you, listens to you, or gives you time. It's soft, it's powerful, and it works everywhere, at work, in shops, with friends, even online. Here's a good closing phrase for casual talks. I'll talk to you soon. It says goodbye, but it keeps the door open. Say it now. I'll talk to you soon. You can also say, take care. These phrases are short but kind. They don't just end the conversation, they end it with peace. They leave the other person feeling good, not rejected. Let's make it even friendlier. Have a great day. This works anywhere. With a stranger on the phone, with a co-worker at lunch, with a friend at the park. Say it with me. Have a great day. One simple sentence, one powerful connection. It costs nothing, but it gives everything. And of course, sometimes bye for now is enough. It's soft, not final. It says, we'll talk again. Repeat, bye for now. Combine it with a smile and it feels warm. You don't need big vocabulary. Just use your voice kindly. End with peace, not pressure. That's emotional fluency. Let's try a small challenge. Can you say 3 polite phrases without reading them? Think for a moment. Try it now. Good. Keep practicing this. Say them while walking. Say them in front of a mirror. Say them until they feel natural, like your own voice, your own style. Now you have the tools, not just to speak English, but to speak it with care, with calm, with confidence. You've learned how one small word, like please, can change the mood. You've learned how to say no without stress, how to ask for help politely, how to disagree with kindness, how to be honest when you don't understand, and how to end a conversation gently, with respect. So now I ask you, which of these phrases will you use today? Who could you practice with? A friend, a colleague, or even just yourself in the mirror? What if the next time you speak English, you don't freeze? What if you feel strong? Not because your English is perfect, but because your energy is kind. Remember, fluency isn't just grammar. It's connection. It's rhythm. It's the feeling your words leave behind. So practice out loud. Repeat with me. Use these videos as your daily training. And speak like someone the world wants to listen to. Leave a comment. Which polite phrase is your favorite? Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to grow your English, one real sentence at a time.